Yeah, I mean, it was awesome to watch those guys in the second half, the energy, the excitement that they brought. But we got to start that way. But I really thought, the defense went out there. We said we're going to go for a 3-and-out. They stopped it. Offense went down, 10-play drive, score. And so you felt the momentum going, and defense comes back, get another big stop. So you felt that momentum, but we got to finish.
And then it didn't look like the first touchdown was a touchdown where they dropped the ball. Do you have somebody in the booth that tells you what they're looking at? Or?
Yeah, I mean, and then there's every touchdown is supposed to be reviewed. So I think that's something we got to talk to the Big Ten about, and just every touchdown is supposed to be reviewed. So that definitely should have been called and then looked at.
All the way on the left here, Tom.
Yeah, Sherrone, your running game objective going into this game is a certain amount of yards you're trying to accomplish, and I don't think maybe you got just shy of 100 yards, but what's wrong with the running game in terms of offensive line play backs, or if you can assess it without looking at the film?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing in the run game, there's not really a set amount of yards. You want to get enough yards to win, regardless of run pass. Whatever we got to do to win that game, that's what we want to do. So there's a couple things on some run-through backers that we got to fix up front, and I thought initially we're moving them off the ball pretty well, but it really was the run-through stuff that really got us, and that's something we got to fix. But there's not a magical number of yards that we need. We just need to have enough yards so we can go score enough points to win.
Bob?
Sherrone, you have a 5-4 team right now that was coming off of a national championship, so it's sort of different than a normal 5-4 team. What do you have them to use to motivate them? What is there left to fight for?
Yeah, the motivation is that you're at Michigan. That you wear the winged helmet, that you have the block M on your chest, and that you got to play really good teams. The rest of the way. So these guys have a lot of pride. No one's more disappointed about the losses than these kids and these coaches. So they're going to continue to fight.
John?
Yeah, you're playing the #1 percentage passer in the nation, and you don't have either your starting cornerbacks. Talk about how, they fought to.
Yeah, I mean, Zeke Berry, talk about a dude that has played safety, played nickel, and he played corner today, and hadn't played corner all year. And he had a long ball against #7, Evan Seward, was arguably one of the better receivers in the country, and played it as good as anybody could. So I was really proud of him. Really proud of Amir. He had some plays that he wanted to get back, but I thought overall, those guys fought their tails off for being not the starters, and just the defense in general doing that, and gave some points, and that late point, because if you score in the low red zone on the offense, then it's a closer game. So it's a team game, but at the end of the day, we lost. I give credit to them, Coach Lanning and their staff. They do a great job and developed a great team, but we got to continue to fight and do the little things right.
Back right, Brandon.
Coach, it was 4th and 5, and you guys drew up the play. I guess the ball went out of bounds for whatever reason. Can you explain what happened on the play, and why was that play called exactly? Yeah,
it was 4th and 3, I believe, and they did a good job defending it. I think they had a zone pressure, and the end dropped into the quarterback. Plays get called, and not going to regret or call out the play caller or anything like that. So we got to go execute. So it was 4th and 3, and that was the play that was called.
In the middle, Tony?
Yeah, Sherrone, I know you talked about the need to come out a little bit faster, and maybe that was alluding to the offense, but defense as well. I guess gave up 4 touchdowns on the first 5 possessions. What did you see that I guess just didn't work well early?
Yeah, I mean it wasn't. I don't think it was 4 touchdowns, but the first drive they scored, but off a 3-and-out, and then they went down and stopped them. We made some adjustments at halftime to get it closer, and we were getting there, and we're almost at a 1-point score, a 1-point game. So we got to play complementary football. I thought, up front we got to continue to be gap sound and do what we need to do up front. And I thought the corners fought. I thought the DBs fought for especially the corners. Those guys not being the starters and guys getting moved around. I was proud of them, but we got to continue to get better.